Heirs to an Empire. In the session you are about to listen to, we will sometimes explore the darker side of humanity. What exactly that will be, we cannot say. But in the group's past, we have explored such topics as rape, torture, racism, fascism, homophobia, incest, murder, and more. It will never be a primary focus, but we will not censor it out of the session. We do not reflect the views and actions of our characters in the game. Many of us have actual life experience of hate and discrimination against minority groups that we are part of. We are not role-playing these things to exotify, desensitize, promote, or make fun of the subjects. We intend to portray characters doing and saying bad things as bad people, and do not condone their behavior in any way in real life. We are not here to play heroes, but to tell an alternative narrative and a darker tale. Welcome to Heirs to an Empire. Welcome to Heirs to an Empire. In the beginning. Hi guys, this is Yo breaking in here at the beginning of the episode to say that we are a new group of podcasters who are just trying to get into this thing with making podcasts and audio-based narratives. So a lot of things will seem a bit rough now in the beginning, and that is to be expected. It's part of the learning process. So please just be gracious and have a bit of patience with us. I am certain that we will get better. I could even say that we got better over the recording sessions we've already had. So I think that's all. Now, on to the episode.
Scene 1. Mariya's birth.
So we begin in the Duchy of 1,000 Lakes, one of the more northerly provinces in the empire. It is known for its many lakes, as one can hear from the name, and it is perhaps not a very hospitable place. It is also marked by its many different castles and structures strewn across the land. And the ruler of the Duchy of 1,000 Lakes is Her Grace Grusha Khiteeve. Yes.
Gruscha has ruled this land as long as most remember. She's getting old, and most thought that she would never bear a child, and that the title will be passed out on to some other part of the family. But, to everybody's surprise, even Grusha's, one day she was pregnant. Of course, there was first much celebration, but then Mariya was born. A child, a woman, and even worse, she was born in spring. Gruscha is a tall, strict, grey lady with a sour demeanor that controls her duchy with an iron fist.
Yes. And about a year later, after Mariya was born, 3 different kiths are invited to the castle of, I don't remember, of the Glade. The castle of the Glade to take on the duties of caring for Mariya.
So Joe is playing Polina, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Polina is the Whispering Bogan maid. She's not that old at this scene. I think she's like 6 or 7 years old, and Gruscha has chosen you very much so that you can be a friend or like a confidant, but a confidant that Gruscha can control. And also, like 7-year-old running around the mansion is menace, so you should start working as soon as possible. Then we have Ninoshta. That is the red cap mercenary guard.
It's me.
It's you? Okay.
Yes,
Oh, great. You really don't give a fuck about Mariya.
No,
But Mariya is the paycheck. If Mariya is hurt, it's on your ass. So it's basically it could be a very cushy job for you, an easy job. You just need to see to it that this young lady stays in her like castle.
Yep.
Yeah. It's super easy, and you know Gruscha since before. You know that she wouldn't care if you had to take care of stuff like roughly.
No, there are cages for children.
Yeah. But she's still like a noble lady, so.
Yeah, there are nice cages.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine if you need to carry her to her room. That's fine.
Yeah. How else would I get her anywhere?
Exactly.
Bonk on the head.
Also important to know is that you really respect Gruscha because she's ruthless and a bitch, and you like that.
Alexandria Schutz.
Yeah, Alexandra Schutz is the governess. You will be the kind of etiquette teacher. You will teach Mariya languages and behaving like a proper lady. And as all great teachers know, the best way to get a child to learn stuff is to hit them repeatedly until they understand what the fuck is going on. Yeah, be a menace.
I will do my best.
Yes, I think.
All right.
Okay, so we're at the Castle Glade, and their official ruler is Luda Sokolov, and she's not relevant for now, but fuck it. So we're at the castle, and you all guys know that Gruscha she lives somewhere else, but exactly where you don't really know. You just know that she heads down into the castle dungeon, and then she's not seen for like days sometimes. You suspect there's maybe some kind of secret walkway or something. Or maybe she just lives in the dungeon, who knows?
She's that kind of lady.
She is that kind of lady. Wow, that sounds super much. And
Yes.
yes, so you guys have been called to the castle. It's late night. The rain is hitting the castle roof.
Like that night many years ago.
Yes, indeed. What fucking night is that?
When they heard like the first cries of a baby being born.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yes, a year has gone past
Yes.
since that fateful night. And you all know what you're going to do there. It's for a job. Yeah, but Gruscha hasn't told you anything else, or rather her staff hasn't told you anything else. So be at the castle at 8. I want to what's it called? Anställa? Hire.
Yeah.
I want to hire you, basically. So you arrive at the castle. You've been shown to like a waiting room.
Paulina sits there, a young, very nervous girl, fidgeting with her hands. She's understood from her parents that it's very important that she gets this job.
Yes.
So she will make certain to not mess anything up. She is almost audibly mumbling under her breath a bit. Seems very stressed.
What does the very German, rigid lady think about the small child's fidgeting and mumbling?
It is unbecoming of a woman.
Indeed.
Lastly, you have Nynorska.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
I'm just standing.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Is Ninoska a woman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of butch.
super butch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every once in a while I look over at her and accidentally meet her eyes, and I kind of whimper and look away quickly.
Yeah, she looks dangerous.
Yeah, very.
You hear what are you called? Steps on the stone floor. It's the steps of someone who doesn't take shit. You know, kind of like clack, 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 clack.
Boss babe walk.
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada kind of move.
The step of a German teacher marching towards her class in the hall.
Exactly like that.
Yes.
And the door opens. Gruscha stands there. Yes, you may come in.
Paulina kind of winces and starts slowly walking in, looking down at her feet.
Alexandria walks in short but determined steps.
Ninoska just follows behind.
Miss Schultz. Very nice of you to be here.
It is a lovely castle, Duchess Khiteeve.
Thank you. Well, let's not have too much pleasantries. Let's talk business. You walk in and you can all see the small bed with like more of a baby basket with small child.
Crib.
No, it's not a crib. It's like a baby basket.
Oh, basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a picnic basket but for babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's not a crib. It's not the same
No,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a baby basket.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the ball.
A basketball? It's a baby basketball.
It's not a basketball.
It's tiny.
God damn it.
Okay,
Yes.
let's continue.
Gruscha looks at you and then looks unhappily at the basket. She's like, so, as you may have heard, I finally had my first child. Something of a surprise. But here she is.
Woohoo!
I see.
Since I've not been blessed with a proper child, I'll have to do with best with what I have.
What's wrong with this one?
It's a she.
Yeah. You wanted a boy?
Yes, obviously, since it's my only child.
Ah, fair. Yeah. Well, she can be strong as well, you know.
What? The fuck? I'm dying here. Gruscha looks at you with kind of a stone-faced, blank stare, and she's like, I am not raising her to be strong. I'm raising her to be a good woman.
Okay.
It's the only thing I can hope for now. Maybe she can marry someone that has the proper lineage. Anyway, I will ask you here today to take care of her. She needs to be taught lessons of proper young woman. She needs to be taken care of. Oh, fuck me. I've just realized I've been communicating by looking at people.
Yeah.
Yes, the proper thing is that she's looking at Alexandra. This will be hard to kind of...
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so Alexandra, she will be need to taken care of, taught to proper ways of being a young woman, and Polina, you will take care of her more baser needs. Washing her, feeding her, stuff like that.
Okay. I'll do my best, Your Majesty.
If you die, something horrible will happen to you
Like,
and your family.
Do we think she'll die?
I'm just saying, take care of her as if it meant your life.
Okay. I will.
She steps over and kind of pats you on the head.
Yet again, Polina winces.
Yes.
This time audibly.
And you, Ninoshka, you will see to her security.
Yes.
Even if she should put herself in danger, I would want you to take care of the security.
Of course.
Good. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Grace.
Excellent. Well, we will, of course, see to your living needs. You will be living here at the castle at Glade.
You're most gracious, Your Grace.
Neat.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Will there be like food?
For the child? Of course there will be food for the child. We have a wet nurse.
Good. I was just worried that because I can't.
You're 7!
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry.
Obviously can't nurse a child.
No.
My God, are you retarded? As a child.
No, I said I couldn't. I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Yes, maybe you should just shut up. Oh my God. Anyway, you may go now. Miss Schultz, if you would join me at late night, maybe a glass of wine, that would be fine.
That sounds lovely, Your Grace.
Yes, perfect. Yes, she kind of just shushes you away.
Polina starts silently sobbing the moment she leaves the room.
Do they take the baby with them in the little basket?
Yeah, of course. Polina will take the baby in the basket.
Polina has the baby in the basket.
Yes, Ninoska will take Paulina.
Perhaps I best teach you some manners as well.
Yes.
This will simply not do.
Me?
Both
I'm
of you.
perfectly fine.
Scene 2. Bear Hunt.
You have all accompanied the Emperor, Peter, on a bear hunt. The young Emperor is very excited to go on this hunt, and it's in the nearby forest to the capital, slightly north of the capital, on the edge of your territory, Reiner. Reiner is the Duke of the Duchy of the White Sea and has been leading this little expedition as he is well acquainted with the forest. Accompanying the Emperor is his friend Sylvester, which is around the Emperor's age at this point. Sylvester is the heir of the Duchy of Glass. He is a young lad who looks very tired and slightly matured for his young age. Then we have the War Marshal, Duke Montgomery Savage. There we have it, Duke Savage. Yes, who's here to basically make sure that the emperor is safe as well.
And hunt bears.
And to hunt bears. We also have Alejandro de Leon, who is a very famous duke from the south, who's known for his intrepid adventures and being a little bit of a social rakish lad. And last but not least, we've got Avram Varish, also a duke from the south, and a bit of a conservative man.
No, I'm the wokest of woke.
Oh yeah, very woke. Yes, the south is known for its wokeness.
And this time in age.
Yes,
Yes,
of course,
Yes.
of course.
I have a daughter, and I let her live.
Yes,
Go on.
that.
Isn't
Yeah.
that?
Damn. Well, you have rode out on your horses, and the emperor is insisting that he is gonna race Sylvester to the next bear. And you've all been equipped with your various bows and crossbows, and Sylvester, for some reason, has a sword.
Don't you use like what are they called?
Musköter.
No.
Pokey sticks?
Yeah, pokey sticks.
Pokey sticks.
Spears.
Spears. Yes, you can have spears.
Yeah, because it's bear hunting, right?
Yeah.
Don't you kill bears by spears?
Yeah, probably. I don't hunt bears that often.
And not by horse. Because
Yeah, but
horses and bears don't mix.
But the emperor does not want to walk all the way to the forest.
No, fair.
Yeah. And horses are cool.
So maybe
We'll
we'll
ride
be
to
to the
bear
horses
droppings
because the
and,
emperor wants to be on horses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The grass
Of course, my emperor.
Yes. It's like, is it dawn or dusk, like when you hunt bears?
I would say dawn,
Yeah,
100%.
in the
You,
morning.
you don't want it to be dark.
No,
No.
Like early mornings
yeah,
are
early
perfect.
morning.
Yeah.
Early morning.
that's when I hunt.
Yeah. And
Depends on the bear.
and the emperor has ridden off in the front, basically.
Oh no.
Which gives you time to discuss the proceedings of how to, if you actually gonna find the bear, or if you're just like taking out the emperor on a little trip to the forest, maybe shoot a squirrel. You never know.
So what I'm saying, lads, is that we should dish the horses, because if we actually find a bear, it will spook the horses, and then we'll fall off, and the bear will tear us apart.
I agree completely. If we're going to hunt the bear, we need to go on foot.
Yes.
No questions.
So who's going to tell the emperor?
Well, I am certain it would be to be you, Savage, as you are here to accompany him.
I think it should be a young voice that.
I agree. I
tells him.
agree, Savage.
Oh, well, that leaves only one person, I would assume.
I guess.
Wonderful.
Great. Well,
So,
run along and tell the emperor.
Yes. The emperor has like stopped his horse in a glade and is basically shouting back to the team, "Hurry up, slow pokes! The bear's getting away!"
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps we should find the bear in our own way, and when we found it, we will present it to the emperor, so the emperor may kill it himself.
Well, I am certain that, as this is your region, you'd be the most apt to finding bears here.
Absolutely, no problems.
Yes, can't you use that bird of yours?
I look around. Where's my bird?
You can just whistle and the bird will exist.
Well, then I whistle.
Yes. And it's not a bird, it's Hjördis.
Hjördis, yes.
You insist on calling the bird by its rightful name.
Right,
As it
Hjördis.
is more than a bird, it's an individual.
right. It's a no.
It's smarter than most people here,
Yeah,
to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I will call upon Hjördis then, and
Yurdis lands on your shoulder.
Hmm?
It's a massive like bird, but not that heavy because it's made to hunt.
It's made to hunt.
Yes.
All right. Well, simply
So
enough.
essentially.
Simply enough, I'll tell you this that we need to find a bear, the biggest bear, right? Like a really big bear,
Yeah.
like the big papa bear.
Do
Yeah.
we really need to find the biggest bear?
I'm certain
Obviously.
it would suffice to find a smaller bear. Would also make it easier.
If you find one,
To impress the emperor, I think it would be, you know,
With all due respect, does he have a
between the
cons?
choice of a big bear and a small bear? You know, big bear wins.
I am certain the Emperor doesn't have a concept of average bear size.
I'm sure that his lord does, but wouldn't he be more impressed if he survived the battle?
Exactly.
The emperor won't fight the bear himself, will he?
No, we do
Well,
the prep work.
Yeah,
Well,
and he
Sure
will
that the bear is
execute it.
I don't see
sure.
the educational value in this.
It's not educational value. It's about making himself.
Yeah, okay.
feel
I'll
nice.
I'll tell you just to
Yes.
find the biggest bear while we're talking.
Yeah, Yurdis kind of looks at you like, really? Okay, is this what you want? Yeah, sure. And she flies off. Meanwhile, by the glade, I guess Sylvester has caught up to the Emperor.
yes.
So, I think that like if we just like look real close right here on the stump, we can definitely see bear tracks. I should know. I fought many bears in my youth.
It must be. I mean, there aren't that many bears in the Duchy of Glass, oddly enough.
So you've never seen a bear before,
No.
but you have set eyes upon your mother. So you're lying to me. You have seen a bear before.
I guess I must have them.
Is that the
Always as funny as always, Sylvester. So can you get Avram over here? I want him to like pick this bear shit up.
I will write out and I'll ask him to hurry up.
Yeah, go over there. Get him. Don't tell him it's bear poop or what he's gonna do. I just want him to like pick it up. It's gonna be hilarious.
Very well.
Say it's important and make him hurry.
Avram,
Yes.
the Emperor has something very important for you to do. Said in a
Okay.
very deadpan tone.
Yes. I shall ride over.
You should hurry.
About the horses, though.
We need to ditch them
Yes.
sooner or later.
Out
It's
of
not
my
viable.
sword.
What did the Emperor say about horses?
It did not come up in conversation.
For fuck's sake.
He specifically rode over there to talk to the Emperor about the horses.
It is a delicate issue.
Very well, then I will tell the Emperor.
That
do
is.
that.
I
yes,
rode
yes.
over.
So are you leaving the horses that are riding to the Emperor?
We're riding to them.
You're riding to the Emperor. You arrive at the glade by the stump, by the obvious big pile of cow manure. There is no Emperor.
I look around. I shout to... What's your name again?
Sylvester.
Sylvester. I mean, Sylvester?
What?
Where is the Emperor?
You can see that the horse is still there.
He must have understood the message and left the horse behind.
But you just said it didn't come up in conversation.
The Emperor is a smart, I'm sure he understood from the implications.
That is fair, but we left the Emperor in your care, and where is he now?
What I think Savage is trying to say is that it's rather troubling that he's gone, and we want to find him. Do you
Yes,
have-
exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes. So, do you have any pertinent information to finding him?
No, last time I saw him, he was here.
God damn it, boy!
Are
That's
there
very
cracks
casual.
in the snow?
I call upon Yurdis again.
Yodis is out hunting a bear.
Yes, Jodis, please. I need you now more than ever.
Yodis is busy. Call back later.
Okay.
Can anybody here like track?
Are there tracks in the
Yes.
snow?
Is there snow?
Is there snow?
Is there not snow?
I thought this was like springtime.
I thought so as well.
Because the bears are sleeping during winter, aren't they?
That is
Exactly.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
It would be easier to hunt them then.
Yeah, but that's not as
in
cool.
a few months.
Yeah.
But they're not moving around.
Let's
so.
relocate, and we'll be back here.
Yes.
So it's spring anyway. And does anybody know how to track?
Yes.
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, good. Track them, man.
Yes.
Reiner looks around as he is an avid outdoorsman and he knows basically his region like the back of his hand. He
Right.
spends way too many hours outside
Way
if he
too many
isn't
hours.
in his like giant observatory.
Unhealthy.
Yes. You notice that there are a few like sticks broken, there's like a clear trail, there's like some bushes. So he's gone clearly in that direction. It would be easier to follow that path on foot.
Right. Let's dismount, and we will head in that direction. I can see he has traveled on foot.
Well, yeah, the horse is right here. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't need that negative energy. Let's just focus on the task.
Yes.
Yes. We tie up the horses
Yeah.
and walk out.
As you traverse the forest, it goes a solid while, and the thoughts start to run through your minds that what if you actually don't find the Emperor, and specifically, who will be to blame? This is when Avram broaches the subject that has been on everyone's mind as you're traversing the hilly forest.
Yes, the man is chosen by God, so clearly God will protect him.
Right?
Why
yes,
are we,
yes,
why
of
are we
course. I have total faith in the Emperor and his godly duties. I'm just
No,
want
have
to be
faith
there
in
soon
God.
to sorry.
Have faith in God.
Yes. I'm trying to have faith that I will find the Emperor very soon.
Well, just as a little thought experiment, who would technically be the next of kin?
Let's not discuss that.
Let's
That-
not.
that
That's
sounds-
heresy.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Do not question that.
No,
I don't
Avram
know
closes
God's
his
intentions.
eyes, he spins around 3 times, and then he starts walking in a direction.
Avram spins around 3 times
Yes.
on the spot and he starts walking in a random direction.
Yes, he is trusting God.
He's following his heart. I see.
He's a man of faith.
Reina slår till lite.
What are you doing, man?
I'm letting God guide me.
Well, is he guiding us to the Emperor?
I'm letting God guide me. God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah,
I will
no,
go where He wants me to go.
You work in mysterious ways.
I work
This,
for God, so yes.
I
this
don't-
is a usual modus operandi for our dear friend here. I've seen it many times.
But does it work?
No.
No. Well, then let's track the Emperor.
Yes, I still have a
Yes.
scent. That I'm
You're
tracking.
following the scent. By
Following the scent.
coincidence, it is leading the same way Avram is walking. You don't know if it's a little bit of a charlatan and just new, and just, God showed me this path, but you have to, walk the same path. And you come upon a cave. You can clearly see actual signs of bear here.
Okay, guys. Let's. I would advise you guys to arm up if you have anything else you need to do before we head in there.
I think that God should guide the faithful inside first.
Yes,
I think so
agree.
too. That sounds
I concur.
reasonable.
Yes.
Everybody concurs. Hands up.
Avram
Hands up.
whips out a book.
Wait, what?
No time to
A
read
Bible?
now.
God. Trying to find.
Try and find the Bible.
No, it's
called
it's a
Bibli.
Bible.
Everyone will have a Bible.
And he just holds the book out in front of him, and he walks into the cave.
Yes. To be fair, his courage and determination to actually look for the Emperor is, I don't know if that's mirrored in the rest of you, but he sure is going head first.
Well, we are
we're
clearly
following after
determined.
him.
Absolutely,
clearly
strong for me,
determined
faithfully.
to get him, but he was so willing to go on
Yes.
ahead. So we
Yes.
see no reason to stop him.
Exactly.
Well,
It's
he
very
said,
dark in the cave. I'm rather sure that Sylvester can see in the dark.
No.
No, you cannot.
Can someone?
You can light the torch.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we can
light a
light
torch.
the torch.
Alejandro takes
Use-
out like a lantern and flicks his hand, and it lights up.
Fancy.
Fancy.
You
Get off your time.
yes, you go deeper into the cave as per usual, and you can hear sounds further into the cave.
Is it bear sounds?
It does seem like bear sounds, but it could also be the random ramblings of the Emperor.
Queer.
Yes. It would warrant further investigation.
Well, we need to find the Emperor.
Yeah, so we're
naturally.
following the tracks inside.
You happen upon a slumbering bear. A rather small one at that.
Great.
Could be a cub.
Oh, not that great. Is it a cub?
It could very much be a cub. It is cub size.
Oh no.
And it is only one.
Yeah.
But now that you mention cub, Reine does see signs of a larger bear having been in the area.
Oh.
A pretty large one, a very large one in fact.
Shit.
You'd say that if it stood up on its hind legs, it would be like 2 meters or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a very big bear.
I'm not an expert on these matters, but the fact that it's left its cub would probably insinuate that it's probably sensed something that might threaten them.
Yes, or it's hunting something, perhaps.
Exactly.
Or somebody.
Something along those lines.
Yes, let's hurry up.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes. This is where the cave ends. So you found a cub. Quite quickly you see that there's no Emperor in here, and you hurry outside. At this point, trail is getting colder, and it's hard to see if it leads off in that direction or this direction.
Jesus, how fast is this guy?
I mean, if he never went into the cave to begin with.
Well, I am happy to see that His Majesty is hearty and vigorous.
Yes, of course. Most vigorous. So, God, what has God to say about our path?
Adam closes his eyes, he looks up to the sky, and he makes like a pained expression. And then he just looks back at you and he just goes like, silence.
Well, that's expected.
God says nothing right now.
Yes, he usually thinks to shut up when we need him the most.
Yes,
Yes.
but he does not give us trials that we are not strong enough
Well,
to
apparently you've
to
never
survive.
been to war.
I don't think this is a discussion for this time.
Yes, I agree. We need to discuss who is to blame.
No, we need to find the Emperor.
Yes, that as well.
I feel
Yes.
like we do that first. Naturally.
Fair enough.
Hjördis comes back, landing on your shoulder suddenly, almost startling you if you weren't so used to it. The bird is informing you that she has found a bear.
And?
She can lead you to it.
Right. No, I need to find the Emperor
No,
now.
but- The Emperor might-
What does the bird say?
You guys want to know what the bird said to me?
Yes.
Has it found the bear?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
let's-
well then we should go to the bear then.
Yeah, are we sure that the Emperor is close to this bear?
I
Yes,
feel
absolutely.
I feel like that is definitely the case, yes.
Yes.
Yodis, do you know if the bear was close to the emperor?
I was not told to find the emperor. I was told to find a bear.
That's correct. That's my fault. All right, gentlemen.
Just
I'm
get
not sure
guilted
if we
by
should hope that the emperor is close to this bear, or if
No, I fear that he's close to
I
bear.
am working under the terrible assumption that the bear is currently hunting the emperor.
Yes, and
Ha-
the
is the
emperor
bear
is a
big?
great hunter, so...
It is very big.
yes, show me where the bear is.
Yes, the bird flies away and you can follow it.
Yes.
Yes.
You lead your party away towards the bear. You find the bear in the thick of the forest, hunched over something. Seems to be like chewing or digging or something similar.
So someone should go in a wide circle to see what it's chewing on. Someone young and fast. A vigorous young man,
I
perhaps.
am not fast.
Can I
Not vigorous indeed.
Vigorous,
can I do
vigorous.
the bear thing where I like open my coat, make it big, and then go?
Do you know which type
roar?
of bear this is? Isn't it like one type of bear you're supposed to do that and one type of bear you're not supposed to
No,
do
I
that?
don't think so.
It is.
Yeah.
Then what
Yes.
kind of bear is it?
Well, one of them you hit on the nose. The other one you get big.
Really.
Yes.
It's black and brown bears is different.
Mhm.
I don't remember which one is which.
Nobody ever remembers which one is which. That's the
Okay.
point.
You can try both.
But some bears just like
Okay,
small
but-
guys as well.
I should know
Some
about bears.
bears.
Is that kind of bear?
I mean, if this is the mother bear, being threatened even when she isn't with the cubs can make
That's
it angry.
kind of fuck me up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not big today.
Well,
Somebody else could be big.
Yes, so someone should just go around and see if that's the emperor.
Very well. If you're too afraid to do so yourself.
No, I'm a tactician.
yes, no, I
I
feel it's,
understand in your old age.
I feel it's wonderfully pertinent that the friend of the emperor
yes.
would-
Yes, I agree.
Go in a wide circle around the bear because I know nothing about bears.
Yes, you go in a wide circle because they mentioned going in a wide circle. You see the bear look up, its mouth drenched with something dark. You can't really make out what it is because this part of the forest is very dense.
Can't I just ask Jodis what the bear is eating?
We're kind of signaling to you. Is it the emperor?
Holy divine.
So you just
what
shrug.
do you mean? Yes. What do you mean by shrugging? Could be
it-
blood emperor. Huh? I can't hear him.
Yeah, you go sneak back around. You tell them,
Could be blood.
But could it be the emperor?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay, I have an easy solution to this.
Tell
We
me.
just killed the bear.
No.
No.
Avram once again looks up into
That's
the
a hard
sky,
solution.
looking pained, and suddenly a bigger bear materializes.
you materialize a bigger bear.
Nice, and I have tricks with the light.
Oh yeah, you materialize a larger bear. An illusion of bear.
Yes, and
That's interesting.
and that bear goes into the line of sight of the mama bear.
Yeah,
I assume. My plan here is to distract the bear.
yeah.
Um,
Yes, the bear is distracted. The bear is
Yes.
seeing another bear.
yes, and
It's got the kind of like, you know, like suddenly awake kind of look.
yes, and the bigger bear kind of gives off a sultry vibe.
I knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the illusion bear is seducing
It has fishnets.
the other bear, and the mom bear is like, I haven't had a good one in a long time.
Yeah.
The kid's keeping me up all night. Yeah,
It's all in the eyes.
yeah,
really.
it's all in the eyes. She follows the illusion bear.
Yes, now someone may look at what the bear was gnawing on.
I just want to give the disclaimer that we're not bearologists. We're not experts on bears.
No, but I am an expert on desire.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yes. Alejandro will ride up to the
Walk up.
walk up. Yes. You're
Yes.
right, to the red.
Maybe he just
thing.
like the Monty Python riding.
the velvet thing that you
Yes.
described lying on the ground.
Yes.
Velvet thing?
No, it wasn't velvet. It was dark on the bear's face. You can see that it's some sort of ribby, cagey kind of thing. Clearly some sort of meat. Clearly a large chunk of it. It's very hard to do.
Is it clothed?
Are there any clothes
No.
strewn about?
No. Well, then the emperor has clothes.
Yes,
Yes.
naturally.
Yes.
Who would just walk around in
I
the forest.
feel very certain that I would recognize His Majesty's corpse.
Yeah, but this is not corpse. This is like a part of a corpse. This is like if you took like the barbecue ribs of a corpse.
Yeah, but sure, but still.
It does not sound like the Emperor to me.
No.
Why would he already have been scattered?
Is any one of you with keen eyes?
I
No.
would say that.
Pardon?
I'm old.
I would definitely say that Alejandro. is keen
Yeah,
eyes.
Alejandro sees something glimmering, like a few bushels away, like 2 meters away.
Alejandro walks over.
Yeah, you walk over and you pick up a ring
Hmm.
with the Empire's emblem on it.
Wait, is the Emperor
Friends, I have found something very worrying.
Yes?
I do believe that this ring belongs to His Majesty. Am I wrong?
Fuck.
I didn't take it for a pickpocket.
Ah, that's low.
Well, what I'm thinking here is that perhaps you planned this all along.
Savage, I know you, an honest man.
Yes.
Yes.
And a man of the Empire.
Yes.
Yes.
I will not stand for people trying to plot against my emperor.
Shall we start
What have you done with
a
him?
potential?
Is he kidnapped? Is this just a farce? How did you plant the bear?
Savage, I have nothing to do with this.
Well, that's what the conspirator would say.
Let's just find him. We don't even have a caucus at the moment.
All right. Let's continue, but beware. We have our eyes on you.
Yes,
But Savage, when we find him, I will remember this.
I will as well.
Wonderful.
Yes. You walk around in circles in the woods for quite a while until you eventually, sadly, have to give up. It feels, like you're not enough people. Maybe you kind of think up, like, should we get called in the men? Who are we going to break this to? And you go back to the horses, kind of bereft of hope and letting it all kind of sink in. And by the horses sits the Emperor.
Exactly.
Putain.
Have faith in God.
And he's like eating, he has poured out all of Savage's satchels and rifled through and found a ham sandwich, which is now eaten. And he says, Savage.
My
Wow.
emperor, I'm so happy to see you. I thought that someone plotted against you.
Where the fuck have you been?
We were looking for bears. And we did find some.
Yes.
Quite
Emperor.
big.
Yes.
Well, I'm bored of bears now. I've been waiting here for like ages,
Your
and you've just been like
Majesty.
fucking about in the forest.
Your Majesty, we also found a ring that you lost.
Oh. Yeah, he looks at his fingers, like counting all the rings. I'm like,
The Imperial sigil is important.
I have more of those. Keep it.
Fuck, how did the ring...
It was an order from His Majesty.
It was indeed.
You would keep it.
My Majesty, I have never been happier to see a man eat my ham sandwich.
Well, to you too, Savage. Now let's go home.
Scene 3, Wormwood Party. Starring Smiley as Duchess Grusha Khiteeve, here to support the family that rules the neighboring Duchy. Robert as Marchioness Moira Wormwood of the Duchy of the Shrouded Isles, a quiet and reserved woman, married to Duke Wormwood's son, who went missing a few years ago. Manfred as Marquis Lawrence von Adler, Duke von Adler's curious young son. Joe as Duke Enoch Wormwood of the Duchy of the Shrouded Isles, a crass and disgusting old man, gout-ridden and feeble. He sits in his wheelchair at all times. Nero as Duke Rainer von Adler, a disappointed father.
So, I will tell a little bit about Wormwood Castle, or Wormwood Estate. It's in the Duchy of the Shrouded Isles, and it's an older estate built upon a cliff. Throughout the years, it's been built out and added several parts, because the tides have slowly risen with time, and half of the castle is now submerged underwater. And it's been slowly dilapidating. Being very much uncared for, and the staff is minimal. Not all the rooms are heated because Enoch finds it a waste of money. The estate is a little bit away from the largest city in the empire, Cesspool. And much like that city, the estate has a general uneasy air. It has seen better days, is the best way to describe it. Moira has very, generously invited all of the neighboring dukedoms families, mainly to keep up appearance and because she's quite desperate to keep up the contacts between their families. Wormwood tend to be very drawn back since Enoch has ruled them. Enoch, played by Joe, is known as a small grouch of a man. He single-handedly is basically the 1%, owning a vast fortune. Much like the rest of the Wormwoods, they all seem to suffer from some sort of either disease or other attribute that disables them. Enoch is in a wheelchair that Moira wheels around. You're all at the party. It's more like it's a somber tone, more fit for a funeral than a birthday party, and the food is maybe not as lavish as some others would have it, but it's something. Enoch, you are bored as shit, and you have chosen to reward yourself with a little gift of your own that's arriving due soon. But your daughter-in-law is a bitch, and she insists that you gotta sit at the table with all of these apparently important people. That's quite frankly not worth your time. You know that within the next half hour, your own gift to yourself is arriving to the estate. You kind of need to find a way to, sneak away from the table without causing diplomatic incident. At least according to Moira. No more diplomatic incidents this week, please.
What a bitch!
Yes, we can start from there. You're all by the table. Supper has been served. The children are sitting by their kids section table.
Moira, may I say, this is lovely. I absolutely despise children's parties, but somehow you've managed to do something decent with it.
Well, like, kids kind of keep to themselves when they go older. You just gotta wait a few years and then they can basically be, like, do whatever.
Well, Moira, really, you don't need to wait. The children can be by themselves all the time. That's what staff is for.
Speaking about kids, are you guys' kids still disappointments or what? Hey!
You can't. They're right next to us. Please.
I am going
not
to
right now.
pointedly look towards the adults' table.
It's a joke. It's funny. You don't get comedy, lady.
No, it's quite funny actually.
Quite funny.
Yes, exactly. They love my jokes.
Yes.
Like everybody else, you're the only one who don't understand.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is why Beauregard died, or disappeared, or left us. We don't know.
Can we not bring up that again at the dinner table? Like, when we have guests, please? Like, not right now.
So what I was saying is the decor is lovely.
Mm.
They've really done something with
we've
the
done
place.
some spring cleaning.
Ooh.
I mean, it would be easier with a maid, but
You don't have maid?
no. Apparently, it's
A waste.
A
Women
waste?
can't do anything.
Oh.
What were they even gonna do?
Who cleans them?
Yeah.
We don't need cleaning.
What do you mean?
Have you
don't?
seen this place?
Yes.
It's great.
Oh, I have time over. I just do a little here and there.
You clean yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's something
Well,
to
she
pass the
needs
time.
something to do. Otherwise, she doesn't do anything around the house. She just laces around all the time and leeches off me. Like some kind of parasite.
Jesus, Joe.
Now,
God, this
do
character is
you want some more sauce with your?
No, I'll get it myself.
Okay.
You want me to?
No, I'll get it myself.
You can get it yourself. Moira takes and wheels him away towards the sauce, and then she wheels him back.
I will get that sauce myself for so. Oh.
It's good to keep up, even in later ages.
Enoch starts trying to roll to the sauce.
Oh, there he goes. To the sauce.
And my man does stuff for himself.
Yes.
An inspiration.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. Well, Duke Wormwood has always been the man of the house, so he says. But otherwise, business is going great, and I think that the boys are growing up really fast. Isn't that like? How's your boy, Rainer?
One could hope.
My oldest has started doing sword play now, and is doing quite well. Quite popular with the ladies, actually. And I think I'm gonna send him to maybe some sort of education or similarly in summer.
I might do the same. He needs to man up, grow a little,
Oh, that will come in time. He's still so young.
Yeah, but got no balls.
Well, it can't be easy for him losing his mother. So maybe you should consider getting like a female touch on the place.
I think he could use that strength and use it for good, but I don't see that motivation in him. So I guess a bit of female touch perhaps would trigger that response in him. But he's an interesting lad. He sure is.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, can I look over to my father from the children's table?
You look over your father, your eyes briefly meet, and he looks away disappointedly.
You're disappointed.
Well, it's
Enoch had at this point gone over to the food and stuck his hand right into the food and like taken a handful.
He's just
shoved it
holding
into-
like a club of chicken.
And then he takes one of the colanders of wine and just drinks right out of it.
Yep.
And then you hear him go like kind of, I must excuse myself to the bathroom. My bowels are moving.
I'll help you.
No.
yes.
No. Stay and talk to them.
Yes.
How are you gonna go?
I can do this. You don't know anything about men going to the toilet, you bitch.
Oh, sire.
Without like continuing listening to Enoch's like whining, and she just wheels him over to like the the I don't know the chamber pot of secrets. If you will excuse us for a minute, I'll just
Go into the room of requirements.
yeah.
Yes.
She continues to wheel away Enoch as he is like whining
Oh yeah.
and complaining and whining, and then you hear everyone. In fact, hears the big like gong of the door being run, and
We're having more guests.
Apparently,
Moira looks a
Wait.
bit confused.
they have no maids to open the door.
Enoch pisses himself.
The potty is right there in
We
front
need
of
to get out of here.
yeah. Enoch. Father.
Yes, you will call me father or your lord or not my name. Do you believe that you have the right to call me by name?
No, of course not, Duke Wormwood.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's it.
Did we invite anyone else?
Weren't you in charge of inviting people?
Yes.
This is a woman's matter.
Okay, I'll just drive you back there.
Let's take our wine glasses and see who's coming.
Let's go.
Yes. You guys go to the door.
Can I awkwardly follow behind?
Du är ett barn. I mean, you're a kid. Sit down.
You can sneak.
Yeah,
after
I'm gonna
them.
sneak after them. Like a child.
Everyone thinks you're weird. But yes, you are Von Adler, and they have technically a morbid curiosity.
I mean, honestly, I just felt I have to.
From your little hidey hole, underneath the stairs, right in front of the exit door, you see them open, and you see what looks like a scantily clad maid standing outside with like a big floofy kind of dusting thing, and her skirt is slightly too short, and she's showing a little cleavage.
Is this my maid?
What? No, no, it's not your maid.
Madam.
It is not Sonekla.
It's just a
Perhaps. And she's like, I am here to see the Duke.
I think you've knocked on the wrong house, madam.
There is
I think
only...
not. There's much to do here. You can begin.
Yes. She walks in, like strutting about, kind of randomly dusting in places, and then she starts dusting Reine, like with the whip, like the big dust thing. She goes over your shoulders and then is working her way down.
Bara titta på henne.
Keep going.
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh, monsieur, you're so dusty.
Yes, you can
Calling
see
it
he's
dusty.
very dusty.
Yes. Moira is now wheeling in Enoch in the hallway.
Enoch kind of looks eagerly, like almost like about to jump out of his wheelchair with excitement at looking at how people react to this.
Did we order a maid?
Why is she
I'm
dusting
sure
my
you did.
crotch? Stop it! Stop it!
Will they be telling me that
This
you
is lovely. I love your surprise.
Oh, yes.
No more, stop it!
Entertainment, I love it.
Yes. Entertainment. We definitely ordered entertainment.
I
for
believe
this.
that according to law 24,
Who are
paragraph
you?
something,
And why
I'm just
are you
gonna start
talking?
muttering this under my breath
Why is-
from my hiding place, like very small. Like I believe this counts as sexual
Everybody is
harassment.
looking at the underneath the stairs where this small boy is just rambling about prostitution.
Speaking about disappointments earlier. Isn't this yours?
Yeah, that's Laura.
Is that your child under the steps like some sluga?
Yes, it is.
Why is it creeping around in the darkness?
Because he has a bad habit of...
Slithering.
It's investigation, father. I just want to know things.
Would you mind excusing me and my son?
Rat boy.
You are excused. I need to speak with this maid.
Yes, Rainer is going to...
No.
Rainer is going to,
Yes.
you know, take the neck skin and on the son and then go into another room and... I don't know, do we beat our children?
Yes.
We absolutely
you may
beat
give
our
him
children.
like a little beating on like a little slap on the face kind of thing.
Exactly, and then like in there we have the discussion of like he needs to represent
discuss.
Discuss.
Like I mean like he slaps you and he looks into your eyes, just poker face.
I will steer back awkwardly.
You will stare back awkwardly.
Yes.
Well then I will smack you again.
I will continue to steer back awkwardly.
Hurt like. I mean, some balls. To be fair.
Yeah, that's what I need to break. I don't want him to think he's higher than me. Don't look at me like, who the fuck are you? Right? No, he.
Is it down with the pants spanking time or I mean?
No, in the face. Only in the face. No, I guess he likes. What he tries to say to him is.
Must say the thing.
Just say the thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how I would phrase
okay.
it. So, I guess what he wanted to phrase is like you're here at a party where there are many people watching. You need always to represent your house in the best way and manner that you can. You going understairs and acting like a fool is making me look like a fool.
Make the entire duchy look like a fool.
Yeah, you make the entire duchy look like a fool. And do you think that you're worth it? Like to make all of us suffer because you want to go around and sneak and be someone? No, there's nothing that you need to say back to me. I've said my piece, and you just need to understand.
Yes, father.
No, I don't need to hear a yes, no, or anything. I will assume that you understand what I'm saying. And if not, consequences. Do you understand? Good.
Yes.
Meanwhile, wait, what was your name again?
Moira.
Moira. So, what I was saying for is that this is a lovely surprise, but I think it's better to perhaps take this away from pesky children. They don't know what to do anyway.
Yes.
And perhaps a different setting.
Yeah, I hear you. We'll just move over our part of the festivities to a different room.
Yes.
Children, it's time for the candy.
Oh no.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
I brought the
Something
candy
sweet.
now. Here's the candy. Eat it. As much sugar as you possibly can.
That's very very lovely.
What
Father.
is he giving us?
It's like caramels.
I'm giving out small caramels with laxative.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah,
For fuck's sake, man.
It doesn't look as nasty as it sounds.
You're a bad person. Oh my god.
Dear God.
I am like Moira's like yes, you got the candy. She's wheeling you in to the kids while she's leading the maid to a different room where the adults are.
Yes.
I'm giving the kids.
Laxative candy.
Absolutely.
God.
The kids are eating laxative candy.
Great.
And within half an hour, Marlo is having the worst fucking birthday party he's had in a while, to be fair. The kids are all feeling sick. They all want to go home to like different extents.
Some of them just want to stay at the toilet.
Yes. So, and the party kind of dies down, and Moira takes Enoch to a separate room.
Am I like? Was I?
You're shitting yourself.
Okay,
right
okay.
now.
I
I'm
just
sorry
wondered
about that,
when I came back to the scene because I'm not sure how long that scene lasted.
Yeah, no, that's kind of like a bit of a timey skippy.
Yeah.
But you're with the other kids now.
Yes.
A little bit bruised, but nobody really bats an eye.
Nobody
that
really
way.
cares.
They would just assume that you fell.
I will continuously try to look back at the adults table because I want to figure shit
Yes,
out.
they have moved to a different room with the prostitute.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no. I will continue to try to look for that room, like sneakily, but not,
Yes.
awkwardly.
You have your little roundabout adventures looking for the secret room, and meanwhile you find certain rooms that are completely submerged in water, and you try not to fall in.
Why? What?
Enoch, Moira's trying to have a conversation with you, and she she realizes at some point you're not listening. Did you get the harlot over here?
I don't know what you're speaking about, lady.
The maid. The sultry-looking, scantily clad maid.
You know, I think those kinds of things are a waste of money. Don't make me repeat myself.
She says she's already been paid.
Well, you were the one who invited people to this party. Must have been you. You must have just forgotten.
Alright, yes, I must have forgotten that I hired a prostitute to entertain the Duke of Wormwood. Yes,
My
I must
understanding
have
is that
forgotten.
you people have a bad memory. It's
Yes.
not your fault.
Oh no, women tend to forget things that aren't, our chores.
Exactly.
And all those things. But I do think, Enoch, that maybe, you've had
will
a
not
long...
call me Enoch.
Oh, sorry. I apologize, Father. I think Father has had a long day, and because of your little oopsie whoopsie,
I've not made any oopsie whoopsies. You made any.
you have made your pants.
That was.
Well, I think that it's maybe time for Father to go to bed.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm gonna get your little nightcap, and I'm gonna go and wheel you to your bedroom now.
You will not do that. You will not.
She starts wheeling you to your bedroom, and as the entire rest of the house hearing Enoch screaming over how he doesn't want to go to bed, we can end the scene there.
You've been listening to Heirs to an Empire. This has been a Danger Boiz production. You can find us on Twitter at The Danger Boiz. You can also find us on YouTube and Ko-Fi at Danger Boiz Productions, or email us at thedangerboiz@gmail.com. That is boys with an I and a Z. Smiley, director and playwright, in the role of House Khiteeve. Various roles. Robert, creative director, producer, performance artist, and website designer, in the role of House Wormwood. House Grown, and various other roles. Ian, sound technician, assistant producer, and performance artist, in the role of House Varish. Manfred, sound designer, composer, performance artist, and production manager, in the role of House Von Adler. Yo, performance and voiceover artist, concept and idea designer, and author, in the role of House de Leon. Alice, social media manager, performance artist, and systems designer. In the role of House Valda, Nero, performance artist. In the role of House Evander,